Once you have gone through a spiritual awakening, spiritual attacks will intensify. As a matter of fact, you have always been attacked for the most part of your life. Now, when I'm talking about spiritual attacks, these are attacks that are designed to make you give up, lose track of your path, and to keep you in lower states of vibration. That is what I mean when I talk about spiritual attacks. And sometimes we all know that not everybody survives those attacks. But you see, it is possible to survive when you know what they are. Why is the enemy attacking you? Why is the devil attacking you? Let us be specific. Why is the devil attacking you? The devil is attacking you because the devil knows the light that you carry within. Not everybody carries a light, you know. Not everybody carries a light. Some people are full of darkness, and you can move around and you see these people, even the words that are coming out of their mouth, everything is dark about them. The places they live, the food they eat, their complete entire genetics is very dark, both physical and spiritually. The chosen one, you're the person that is born of the light. The reason why a lot of times you have been kept in the dark because the enemy knew who you were on a spiritual level. Now, when you do awake, you go through a very massive transformation. Number one, there is something very important to understand. You wasn't meant to wake up. Everything that you saw happening around you, the people that you used to meet, the encounters you used to have, everything was designed to keep you asleep. The devil wanted you as asleep as you could be. You would never be able to remember who you are. You could never actually fully step into your full divine mission or purpose. So when you do wake up, it means you have cheated I could say, you've broken the illusion, so you cheated the cycle. This was supposed to be a cycle, and you have cheated the cycle. Even your enemies are baffled as to how you broke out of the loop. Now, when you do have this awakening, you start to go through massive transformation as a chosen one. Emotionally, spiritually, you start to eat better, you start to choose better, you start to take care of yourself, you start to protect your energy. And these are the things that the enemy wanted you in that state where he was vulnerable, so the enemy could just pick up whatever they wanted. Oh, it's energy, they send in this narcissist. Is this, they do this. Is that, they send in the landlord. Is that, they send in your boss at work. They could tap in and out of your energy because they would use you to manifest whatever it is they wanted. When you do wake up, you become aware. When you become aware, it becomes very difficult for anybody to just move in and out of your life because now you know the value of your energy. The devil is going to send in reinforcements. You guys have got to understand the world is spiritual. The very moment you understand that this whole thing is spiritual, yes, it manifests on this 3D because that is what we can see with the eyes. The entire world we see around us is spiritual. It's very, very important to understand this. Like I've said, you do wake up, the devil will send in reinforcements. My first reinforcement post-awakening, it was a greater narcissist. I would later on find out that this particular narcissist was sent to finish me. But fortunately, I was already too woke at that time to figure out what I was dealing with. But there's a difference between spiritual attacks pre-awakening and the spiritual attacks post-awakening. The spiritual attacks pre-awakening, they are very effective. Why? Because your shield of protection, the devil cracked through your shield of protection. So you barely had any protection around you. So the devil could attach energetic codes into your energy and they could siphon your energy. So that is why you was actually attacked and you didn't even know that you was attacked. These have manifested in sicknesses, illnesses, disease, manipulation, torture, gaslighting, and all those evil things you can think about on this plane. Job sucking, anything that has been happening to you, it was a spiritual attack on your life. It was effective because you was asleep. When you have transformed and you have gone through a massive awakening, you're not going to have the same level of attacks that you used to have before. This time, it is going to be another set of demons you're going to be dealing with. I say things as they are. Sometimes people say, oh, you're too straightforward. Yes, that is what it is. I say it as it is. And sometimes I know that there's some people who don't want you to hear these things because it's the truth. The demons you battle post-awakening is high-ranking demons. So these are not like these regular minions. They used to be those minions. So because you see there are ranks also as well. There are low-ranking ones, and then there's high-ranking ones. So they try to send the high-ranking ones to deal with you. How dare you wake up? How dare you see the game? How dare you see our manipulation? How dare you see this and how dare you see that? So basically what they're trying to do, they are trying to humble you. So you guys have heard about something they call the humiliation ritual. Sometimes the demons they send, the intention is to humiliate you and to put you back in that spot whereby you would coil, because the demon was used to you when he was in a coiled state where they could control you. So you get the reinforcements are coming in, and they could sometimes be people that you've never seen. It is very rare that you wake up and you're going to have to encounter the people that you have seen. It is going to be a different set of people. But those demons working in those people, they are high-ranking demons. And they want to humble you in the most humiliating way, to the extent whereby you can never fully step into your power, because you see the demon has been hiding you from your power. Why has the demon been hiding you from your power? Because the demon was scared of who you are on the spiritual level. So the demon had to send in all these attacks over time to keep you in humble states. They could now energetically code into you and they could siphon your energy. Post-awakening is game over, because the first thing what you do is to take back your power. And when you do take back your power, there's now the deficiency, because this demon now they feel a deficiency in energy. That is how they survive, off of energy. So when there's a deficiency in energy, they know. Is why I did a video recently and I told you, your awakening sends a very massive alarm. In the spiritual world, there is another soul that has awakened. Because when you awaken, you become an unstoppable force, a force to be reckoned with, because you're fully stepping into your power. And that is exactly what they was hiding from you. So they send in the reinforcements. And the mission is to keep you back in that little spot, coiled back in that little corner, afraid, scared. You cannot grow, you cannot evolve, you are shy, you're doing this and that kind of stuff. That's why they wanted you. When you awaken, it's impossible, because you are no longer coiled and playing very small. You want to step fully into your power so you can be able to grow and evolve higher into consciousness and to become the person you came here to be. So do not be surprised as to why you wake up. Now you see, when these spiritual attacks are coming, there's something you need to know. If you're a person who knows how to transmute energy, because you understand what is energy, you can use that energy to step further into your purpose. Because you see, these demons will come, because you see, the demons feed off of fear. It's very low vibration energy, I've already told you. When you can transmit that energy, and you can use that energy to build yourself and to propel you further into your journey, into your purpose, is how you're going to win the game. But if because the attacks are so difficult, oh, this one is attacking you, that one is attacking you, you're a chosen one. I've already told you so many times in my videos, you've already been attacked since birth. But this time you are aware of the attacks and where they're coming from. So the attacks cannot stop, but you can actually use these spiritual attacks to propel you further into your purpose, because you're supposed to be a fighter. If you're a chosen one, you're already a warrior. You are a spiritual warrior in the first place. The devil doesn't attack useless people. People that are regular people, they don't have any business with them. The devil doesn't attack those kind of people. The devil attacks only people that are meant for greatness, because they want to take that greatness from you. Is why you hear so many things such as destiny swapping. They want to take your destiny, but they need first of all to put you in a little corner so that they can humiliate you, and now they can use your power, siphon your power for their own benefits, because they cannot manifest. There is many people you see walking on this planet with a lot of money, driving big cars, but they are living somebody else's destiny. It is not the original destiny. Is why you hear sometimes in the spiritual community, people are talking about wealth transfer. Because the transfer of wealth happens because there is, I'll do a whole video on this, because there is people that have gotten rich of other people's energy. So the wealth transfer happens where that wealth actually gravitates and goes back to its rightful owners. So if you're a chosen one, I can promise you and I can guarantee you, there is thing that you have got to know. The moment the bulbs turn on, you wake up, you're going to experience a different level of attacks. But the difference is going to be, you will know when you're being spiritually attacked, because you are more conscious. You're more aware of your surroundings, of your environment, and you are more aware of people. So on your ascension journey, this video is to prepare you that on your ascension journey, you're going to be attacked more and more, because the devil is very desperate to put you back in that little corner so that you can go back to sleep. So it's up to you to keep on resisting, keep on pushing forward, because if you do coil at one point and stop evolving, you will most likely go back and stay where you've always been. Is what sometimes people call going back to sleep. The devil is intending to put you back to sleep so that they can continue to siphon your energy. Don't fall for the trick, okay? And don't fall for the traps. So you guys in the community know what I'm talking about. Let us know in the section below. And you know, I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, catch you guys in my next one. There's Amos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.